this limousine pulls up, and it looks like a nice limousine on the outside, and we're like, it's like heads or tails. What are we doing here? It's like, okay,
let's go. Roll those dice, baby.
Yeah.
It's Vegas. Let's get in and see what happens.
Roll the dice.
Welcome to the DeSoto Approach with Jake and Logan.
Well, I don't know if you would call them aliens. Maybe they're not called that.
Let's go.
Dude, you're friends with the Deez nuts guy. Maybe we could get him.
Yeah, we go way back, all the way back. We met one night.
Do you have a picture with him?
I do have a
From
picture
Vegas,
with him.
right? Isn't that where you met him?
Yeah. That was fucking wild because that came out of left field because we were in Vegas and we're like, hey,
wait, are we going right now?
We can be.
That's right. I'm going. We're
All right.
going. Perfect. All right. I was gonna say this would be a good story for. All right, let's go.
Yeah. So we were in Vegas. We gambled like the first couple nights, and then the last night we were like, let's go to a strip club just to just see what it's all about because it's
Just
unlike
a little Vegas degeneracy.
it's unlike any other place. So like, you know what I mean? Like the strip clubs there are.
It's no beach girls, but yeah, it's probably not bad.
Yeah, it's no fucking rural Iowa beach girls, but so we're like outside. You know how there's those people that are always like hitting those they have those cards.
Yeah, homeless people.
No, there's there's
the
like
cards
dudes
with,
there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
guys in suits out in the front of the casinos like doing this weird thing with cards where they like slap it against their hand. They're like, "Yo." And this guy like came up to me, he's like, "Yo, what's up, guys? Is it titty time?" And usually you say no. Usually you're just
Titty
like,
time.
no, that's not what we're
What?
fucking.
Usually you say no to titty time? What are you talking about?
No, usually
you say yes.
Usually, I mean, we got asked that probably 10 times that weekend, and we only said yes one time. So that's what I mean by like usually you're just like
10%.
going to dinner.
That's a
or
10%
something.
conversion rate. That's not bad for titty
That's
time.
pretty good. And I feel like I've told this, but it's probably a long fucking time ago on the podcast.
Not on
but
here.
I haven't. No.
I don't think
But-
so. Because I think you've told me about this, but not on here.
Yeah, so we're okay. So anyway, we're walking out of the casino. He's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Is it titty time?" And it's just this guy in a suit, and we're like, "I guess that's what we're trying. That's what we were trying to do." So yeah, I guess it is titty time. And he's like,
I guess it's titty time.
and he's like, all right. He's like, all right, guys, I got a limousine coming to pick you guys up right now. And we're like, dude, who is this fucking guy? Like, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. He's like, I got a limousine coming to pick you guys up right now. Just follow me over here, and he'll pull up right here and pick you guys up. Get into the club for free. All you gotta do is pay a cover. Or no, opposite. He's like,
Get into the club for free. All you got to do is pay a cover.
Get into the club for free. All you gotta do is buy 2 drinks. That's what he said. And we're like,
I got you.
okay, sick. Like, whatever. So we're sitting there and we're just waiting, and it's increasingly getting more sketchy as we're waiting there because nothing's happening, and this guy's just like talking in circles. We're like, what are we doing in this alley right now? Because he like took us off of the strip, not off the strip, but like off of the view of the front of the hotel. So we're like on this back road waiting for this limousine, and we're just sitting there, and then all of a sudden this guy and like 3 other people walk by, and he's like, hey, and yells this guy over, and then he turns to us and he's like, you guys know the Deez nuts guy? And we're like, do we know the Deez nuts guy? What do you mean, do we know the Deez nuts guy? We fucking know the Deez nuts guy. And he like yells the Deez nuts guy's actual name. I can't even remember what it was, but he like fucking knew this guy personally. The Deez nuts guy came over, and this dude was fucking zonked out of his mind. Like he was on something, like some hard drug for sure.
He's high on life,
And
brother.
he's just holding a bottle of Fireball. It's almost gone. And he like comes up to us, and right before he gets up to us, he chugs the bottle of fucking Fireball, like finishes the bottle of Fireball, and launches it into the fucking middle of the road, like the Las Vegas Strip. Like this bottle, he just right in the middle of the road. And we're like, what in the fuck is going on? And then we got him to say the Deez nuts, dude. Such a tourist thing, but it was fucking worth it.
Yeah.
It was amazing to see in person. And anyway, that's really all there is to that. It was just the Deez nuts guy was fucked out of his mind. Whatever, he leaves. This limousine pulls up, and it looks like a nice limousine on the outside, and we're like, it's like heads or tails. What are we doing here? It's like, okay,
let's go.
Fuck it.
Roll those dice, baby.
Yeah.
It's Vegas. Let's get in and see what happens.
Rolled the dice, jumped in the limousine. In the what do they call the stuff on the ceiling of a car? Like older cars. Fuck. You know the stuff. You know on Daryl's old car, our friend Daryl's old car, how it draped
just
down.
Like yeah.
It was
like just the top on it. It's like the felt, like whatever.
Yeah. There's a name for it, and I can't fucking think of what it is. Jordan will fucking probably text me when he hears this, but it's just like draping down, and this like the whole interior is just all fucking beat up and shit. And we're at this point, we're just like already in the limousine, so it's too late. And this thing, we looked up the strip club, and it was like 2 miles away. And we're in this fucking limousine for like 30 minutes, dude. Just driving around. Mitch is like on Find My Friends.
Did they have drinks in there?
No.
That's whack.
I don't remember there being drinks. Maybe. No, there wasn't. But we're like, okay, whatever. It's a free ride. Whatever. Maybe. Who knows?
I'm saying it's Vegas. You got to roll the dice.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. And we're driving around. Mitch is like, we're not even heading in the direction of the strip club on Google Maps. Mitch is like, Logan, this isn't good, dude. I don't know if this is gonna be good. Whatever. I don't know what happened, but we ended up at the strip club like 30 or 40 minutes later. So I don't know if what he was doing. He's giving us a joyride in the shitty limousine. Whatever. We show up to the strip club, and we're like, oh, thank God, get out. And we're walking in, and we're so naive, dude. We're so stupid, because think back to the beginning of the story. I said, oh yeah, you get free admission to the strip club, free ride, free admission. All you gotta do is pay for 2 drinks. We get in there, and we're like, oh yeah, we got a ride with these guys. They said they work for you. They said you get free admission if we get a ride with them. All we gotta do is buy 2 drinks. And the lady looks at us, and she's like, I guess you get in free, but the drinks are $45. So we had to pay.
Of course.
We had to pay $45 fucking before we could even walk in the door. It's not like we went up to the bar and bought the drinks. So
45 per drink or 45
it was
total?
45 total. But it was just but
I mean,
it was over $20
much.
For a cheap fucking
yeah,
a normal drink. So we're like, God damn it, they swindled us into this.
They fucking got you,
so
dude.
we just paid
Hey,
it.
that's Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
That's Vegas,
Yeah.
baby.
No shit. So we just paid it. We went in, and it was.
How was titty time?
I was
never bad.
I was like somewhat sober when we went in there, so I had the wherewithal to get the fuck out of there before I spent all my money. So, because like one of our friends, he was upstairs in like he had like these 2 girls around his arms, and all I saw was fucking money signs, dude. He spent like $1,200 there or something crazy. And me and Jordan are just sitting out, and we had to leave. We didn't even have our second drink. We had our first drink, and we're like, let's fucking go. They're going to try to swindle us into some more money. But it was wild. Like, have you ever been to a strip club there?
Not in Vegas.
I guess you were
no.
probably too young when you went, right? Or were you over 21?
No, I was 20. I was 22 or 23 because Zach's 21st birthday. We went.
Oh, okay.
Right after that.
Yeah.
And dude, I don't know about you, but I fucking love Vegas. That's my kind of energy. Just wild shit going on everywhere. We stayed on Fremont Street, like the old
oh yeah, we went there
strip.
one time.
Way better.
One night.
Way better than the new strip, dude. The new strip's overrated. It's nice. They got all the nice stuff. Fremont Street's where all the freaks hang out. That's more my speed. They were just walking around with bags of weed, like hanging out, because it's legal there. But I don't think it's illegal to just walk around and sell weed on the strip. Absolutely not legal.
Yeah.
But there's no laws out there, dude. It's just fucking, like, you can just walk around. There's no open container laws. Like, there's weird people doing, like, street performance art in the, like, on the strip, because it's not a road. You can't drive on the old strip.
Yeah.
It's like all shut down, and just the whole sides are bars and casinos, and you can just walk in between them. It just shit's going on all night. We stayed out till like 3:30, 4 in the morning, and like there's still like it's still just full. Like it's no different all night. Yeah. It's crazy.
Did I ever tell you the story about when we went to Fremont Street where that guy didn't believe me that Jordan was my brother? Did I ever tell you that?
I don't think so.
We were at the craps table. No. We were playing craps. So at a craps table, you kind of just get in where you fit in. Like there's people standing around it. So like if you go with like 3 or 4 people, you might not all stand next to each other if it's a busy table. So you're kind of spread out.
Yeah.
So I'm on one end of the table. Jordan's on the opposite end of the table, and it's a wide enough distance that you can't like hear conversations like across the table.
Yeah.
It's kind of a long table. And this guy was getting so mad at Jordan for his rolls or something. Like he kept rolling bad numbers. And I was standing next.
What a fucking idiot, Jordan.
Like not actually mad, obviously, but like just talking shit. I'm like, hey, that's my brother. Like I was just being a smart ass to him because he seemed cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, no fucking way that's your brother. And I'm like, I swear to God, that is my brother. And he's like, dude, I don't fucking believe you. There's no chance that's your brother. And I'm like, okay, I guess. Whatever. And then the game kept going, and Jordan rolled again, and he was like talking shit about Jordan again, like jokingly, obviously. And he's just talking shit, and he's like, you know, that guy's hair is really fucking sweet. Like he has good hair. He's like, he looks like he could be a singer in a rock band. And I look at him, dude, I'm like, he is a singer in a rock band, and he's my brother. Dude, this guy thought I was the most full of shit fucking person on the planet. He's like, no fucking way, dude. There's no way he's your brother and he's a lead singer in a rock band. I'm like, I swear to God. After the game, dude, I was like, Jordan. I was like yelling at him. He looks right at me, walks over. And this guy was beside himself. He's fucking mind blown. Yeah, that was
That's
good.
so goddamn funny, dude.
I guess we should probably say why we got on this. People are probably wondering why we just started talking about the Deez nuts guy.
Did something? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just mentioning to Jake before this that we should do. And I mean, you guys can DM us or comment or something if you think it's a dumb idea, but potentially getting like childhood, what do we call it? Like childhood meme stars on the show. Like people who used to be super famous when they were kids because of a meme, and just get them on the show and see how much drugs they're on now.
That guy was apparently on a lot.
Deez nuts guy was for sure. He was probably on drugs at the time of the filming of that video, though. He's a little
Deez nuts.
Deez nuts. Got him.
What an icon. That guy would be just no good to have on the show.
Oh,
or maybe he's interesting as fuck.
That guy, yeah, you'd have to pick your You'd have to pick the right ones. I'm sure there's some interesting ones. I mean, there's some other people too that I thought might be kind of interesting that might be attainable for us. Kind of like we talked about the Elon Musk, the guy who was the kid who was tracking the planes for Elon Musk.
Oh yeah,
I figured that might be like a cool interview and maybe attainable for us because he probably doesn't get asked to be on a lot of shows.
Not now.
Yeah,
like maybe then there's a few.
Yeah, and it's still
he was like in the news for a minute.
Yeah, and it's like relevant. It's relevant, so
right.
Like
Do you know who we should ask? This guy that I sent you this article of, that's pulled up.
19. Here, you can read it. You can go ahead and read it.
All right, so this guy is the president of a self-proclaimed like independent state. So it's called the Republic of Molossia. It's just a 1-acre micronation in Nevada. Go to this article. So he saw some movie a long time ago. He's a self-proclaimed dictator of micronation in Nevada. So this guy, apparently you can just self-proclaim that you're an independent state. It's in Nevada, but he's just his own country. There's like 10 people that are part of it or something. Look at this fucking dude. He's like decked out. No, those are just his fucking dictator shades. Dude, dictators, there's some drippy dictators. Look up Saddam Hussein, dude. Saddam Hussein, one of the drippiest dictators. I'll say that.
Sunglasses?
Dude. He's got
Didn't you buy those
sunglasses and shit. I almost, dude, one time when I was in Florida, I almost bought like $400 Gucci sunglasses. I would be the worst rich person ever if I had money. Like I almost bought $400 sunglasses, and it was just these fucking big ass sunglasses, and the sides were just thick, and it just said Gucci along the side of it. They were so fucking stupid, but they were so goddamn cool.
Wasn't that?
But
What,
anyways,
didn't you do that on our trip to Arizona? I feel it. So you had
no,
something
I
with
almost bought a pair.
They were fucking
I didn't have any,
expensive, though.
and we were going to Arizona. Yeah, because I don't have any, dude. I don't have any sunglasses. I bought a kind of nice pair a couple years ago. Every time I buy sunglasses, I fucking lose them immediately. I'm not a big sunglasses guy. I don't wear them a lot.
I buy cheaper
It's
ones.
weird.
Yeah.
I have bad eyesight, dude. I'm like a fucking, I got bad eyes. And every time I wear sunglasses, it's even harder to see, so I don't like wearing them that much. But every once in a while, I like having a pair of sunglasses. You want to have a nicer pair of sunglasses. I bought a pair when I went on vacation like 2 years ago. I wore them like 3 fucking times. I think I lost them that vacation. I think I lost them before I fucking got home on that vacation. And then I had this other pair of like aviator. Oh, the ones that I was wearing after we had fucking saw Top Gun. Tom Cruise Top Gun Maverick, and we were talking about it. Those ones, I just found those somewhere, and I've had them for like 3 years.
Those
dude.
are
I wear them all
definitely
the
some
time.
gas station aviators.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I got them for free because I just found them.
Yeah.
And I fucking have not lost those.
Do you not
But,
have
yeah,
contacts
when
or glasses?
No, I should. I used to wear glasses. Then I wore contacts for a while. I hate fucking
I hate
touching
contacts
my
too.
eye, putting the shit in your eye. And I would get contacts, and I would get them in, and I would just leave them in for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Until they just would get so dry, they would like fucking pop out of my eye.
I
Like,
hate
this cannot be good for my eyes, dude.
Yeah. They always made I hate it. I could never get them to the point where they didn't feel like there was something in my fucking eye. So I just I gave them up. I have a nice pair of glasses. I don't know in the other room, but I'll wear them when I'm like looking at a computer for a really long time, or if I'm driving, because I never realized how bad my vision is at night. I could not see shit at night. Like, cause it's way worse
at night,
at night.
and when it's raining.
Oh yeah. It's so much
Raining
worse
at night, dude, there's no lines on the road. I'm just I'm just going where I think the road is.
Yeah. And I imagine we're probably pretty similar in this aspect I have just enough vision to be dangerous. Like some people have such bad vision that they have to have glasses or contacts. Like I can see just good enough that I could survive completely without them.
I'm way past dangerous. My eyes are fucked, dude.
Yeah. Just don't turn on the baby or you're really fucked.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Inside
But
joke.
yeah, man. I'm also just not a very good driver. I'll admit it, dude. I feel like it's like a guy thing. Like I want to be like a good driver.
Be a good driver for
Dude,
your woman.
I'm just not. No, dude, Molly drives everywhere when we go places. I never fucking drive. I hate driving. I don't know what it is. It's fucking boring. I'm just honestly not good at it. I'm not as bad. I'll say, dude, Molly's a worse driver than me, though. Molly's not a good driver. I let her drive everywhere because I hate it. You're a big driver.
I love
you like driving.
I'm a fucking driver, dude. In a second life, I may be a truck driver. I think I'd like it.
Do you ever do Uber?
Yeah, I did in college just for some extra money, but...
Did you make decent money doing it?
I mean, for college, yeah.
It probably depends where you're at, too.
Yeah. Like I would
like
go...
in Cedar Falls, there's probably not a lot of business like during the day.
Yeah. And I'm not going to... I don't really like... See, I feel like you would like the social interaction about it, but I'm the opposite.
Sometimes.
That was what I didn't like about it. Was like having to... I don't know. I did DoorDash too, and I like DoorDash a lot better because you never had to fucking talk to anyone.
No.
So
I like riding in Ubers a lot.
Yeah.
Because I just fuck with Uber drivers. Like, not me. I'm not mean to them, but I love like interacting with them because a lot of them like the social. Like they like talking to you.
Yeah, like
and
the
stuff.
really experienced ones. Yeah, you can tell they really like it. Unless they live in Arizona,
and like
Phoenix. But yeah.
Dude, that guy that took you the wrong way was about to fucking get a foot in the ass after he dropped you guys off, dude.
Did not like that Uber ride. God. But yeah, those dudes are, some of those guys are, they're like fucking born for it, dude. They're good drivers. They make you feel safe when you're in the car. And
sometimes.
Well, I'm talking about like the good ones. There's some good ones out there.
One time this guy had a really nice Audi that he picked us up in Dubuque, and we had to hop on the interstate for a minute, and we were hammered drunk. We were going, do you know where the yardarm is in Dubuque? So it's like out at the edge of town, and we're going to the downtown. Yeah, and you can kind of jump up on it's not the interstate, but it's like a major highway, kind of like the freeway that goes through Dubuque. You can hop up there to get to downtown faster. Yeah. And we get up there, we're like, how fast does this thing go, man? He's like, it's kind of like, he was like trying so hard not to like, I'm like, it's pretty fast though, right? He's like, I don't know. We kept just gassing him up about it. Dude, we hit like 120 on the fucking freeway. It's like a mile and a half maybe on there. We got it and just fucking haul ass on it. But that guy made me feel extra safe. But.
Yeah, like just from Uber driving when I did it, it's fine. Okay, you'd be shocked actually how many people, like I would go out on like a Saturday night and at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and it'd be like, you know, I'd get a couple rides to the bars around that time. Like people would be going to the bar or to a bar or to like someone's house to drink or whatever. You could just tell they're like going out for the night.
Right.
And then like
they're going to booze.
And then like 3 or 4 random rides at like 11 o'clock. I'm like taking people to work and shit. Like it's such a weird mixture. It's not all taking people to bars as you'd think. It's like taking someone to the airport, taking someone to work. Like I dropped like 3 people off at Hy-Vee.
That's funny.
Yeah. But once 2 o'clock hits, that's when it's fucking, dude, I did that.
That's all drunks.
It's the worst in the world.
Yeah.
It's awful. Because like me and you being hammered in an Uber, like we might chat it up or chop it up with the guy driving, and it's probably annoying.
I chop it up in an Uber.
It's probably
Drunk
annoying.
Me fucking chops it up in an Uber. I'll say that.
It's probably annoying, but it's also like it's not even close to the most annoying person that gets in your fucking car. Like there's fucking terrible people that have zero respect for anyone. And there's
people that just don't have social awareness. We talk about this a lot on the show. Yeah. There's people that just don't abide by the laws of society, dude. They don't care.
Yeah. It's awful. Dude, they have no fucking sense of respect for anyone. Actually, side note, this is actually fucking funny. The best person to ride in an Uber with hammered is Jordan, because Jordan, my brother, he's a mechanic. So he'll be the first to tell you if a car's a piece of shit or not. So he'll or tell you not to buy a certain type of car, or like whenever I have a question about a car, like if I'm buying a car, I'll be like, hey Jordan, what do you think of this one? And he'll tell me, and I'll listen to him because I'm not an idiot. Some people don't, but
right.
He'll get in the car, if he sits in the front seat, it's fucking funny when a fucking Chrysler minivan comes and picks us up and Jordan hops in the front seat, because I don't know if you know anything about Chrysler minivans, but coming from Jordan, they're the biggest pieces of shit on the fucking planet. So it's just funny listening to him talk.
How much you pay for this thing?
Yeah.
They really drag you through the mud on that one, huh?
Yeah.
100% would just say that to the driver as well.
It's fucking funny because he just slowly, when he's drunk, slowly transitions. It slowly transitions into him basically telling the driver how much of a piece of shit his car is by the end of the ride. In a nice way. It's always like like a really cordial conversation, but it's like, oh no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you typically have problems. Like it always turns into a car conversation when he's drunk.
That's hilarious. Dude, I paid a Lyft driver $40 last week when we were trying to leave after we went to a wedding last weekend.
Yeah, we recorded before all this, so we haven't told anyone about this.
Yeah, when we went to the wedding last weekend, when we got done, because we were just drinking all day. So we went out to the bars at it was probably only midnight. It was pretty early, kind of.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I got to go home. I was like, first of all, I have to be at work at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And I was like, I got to go home.
Yeah.
And I went to get an Uber. I just everyone was going in the bar. I was just like, I'm not even going in here, dude. And I went and I wanted to get an Uber or a cab. And it was at the time where it was kind of hard to get one just because there's so much going on. And I just walked up, a Lyft pulled up right in front of the bar. I walked up. I go, you picking someone up? He goes, yeah, are you fucking Jeff or whatever the guys go. I just go, no, but I'll give you $40 if you just cancel this ride and give me a ride home. He just goes, fuck it. He swiped off.
Might as well.
Get in. So Molly and I just jumped in.
Yeah.
He canceled his ride and just drove us back to our house.
Yeah.
Dude.
Off
It
the
was
books
so
cash.
funny.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, dude. Plus,
Yeah.
they weren't paying him fucking $40.
Oh,
Were
no.
they
They're
driving to
probably
Cedar
paying.
Rapids?
Yeah. They'd have to be going pretty far into Dubuque. That was they're
Anywhere
only
in
paying like
Dubuque
15, 20.
at most. It's like, that's what I was going to say.
Plus Lyft takes a portion of it. So it's like they're paying 20, but you're only going to make like 12
They
or
get like
11.
$3. Right? I guess I don't know.
It's a
how
pretty
much they
decent
get.
percentage of it, but it's also like
Not all of it.
it's like it's not all of it. So I think it's like a $20 ride. I think you get like 70% or something. It's actually more than you'd think.
That's not that bad, I guess.
But also
Plus the
Lyft
tip.
isn't doing anything other than like facilitating the ride. So like their technology does all the work for them.
Yeah. But that's what the service is.
Right. Yeah. That's how they make money, obviously.
Like, I could call my fucking buddy to come pick me up. They get 100% of the money I
Yeah.
pay him. But to get a
And-
random person,
the Lyft driver or Uber driver does get 100% of the tip. So if you tip them
Yeah.
like $10, they get all 10 of those.
they get all 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. But,
yeah, I'd
fuck was I
say
gonna say? Yeah, dude.
I'd
I
say
love
us being
people that just-
sober was an understatement last weekend.
Oh, my God.
No, we caught a buzz. Would be
We
an
caught a fucking
understatement.
little bit of a buzz last weekend. That was a fun ep, though.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun.
I didn't realize how actually pretty drunk we were until I started listening to some of it.
Dude,
Or you sent me one of the TikToks, like, dude, I fucking forgot I even said
you were slurring your fucking words at the end. You're like, yeah, we walked past a bunch of these old white guys. They're talking about the liberals.
oh, goddamn liberals.
Talking about the liberals. I don't know. It was fun.
That's fucking funny.
You could tell at the end too. I was like, all right. We're at an hour 20. All right.
Logan's like, let's fucking shut it down. let's shut it down.
Not that I didn't have fun. It was a really good episode, but I was like, all
would've
right,
went all
this was
night, though,
coming
if you
to it.
wouldn't
Yeah,
have.
we could have easily just drug out some
What time did we
nonsense
get
for
done
3
with
hours.
that? Like 12:30, 1 in the morning.
Probably, yeah.
It's
It was like
12:30
about
at
1.
least.
Yeah, it was about 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I didn't even get back until after 11. And I think Danny got there like 5-10 minutes after I did.
Yeah.
But
We started pretty shortly after you got home, though.
yeah,
We started before
because
midnight.
you had everything set up.
Yeah, because I got there a fucking hour before you did.
But yeah, then we went to the wedding. That was a good time, dude. I had fun at the wedding.
That was fun. Dude, Jake kept sending me this fucking... Dude, I'm just going to pull it up.
Dude, we
Throughout the whole
drank a
night.
lot. I drank 150 sports beers that day.
Throughout the whole day.
Because I had a rule. I had a fucking plan, dude. I had a plan. Because like I said, I had to work at 10 a.m. the next morning, which isn't early, but it's a bad time to work if you're drinking the night before. Because if it was like 8 a.m., I would have been like, oh, I'm not going to drink that much today. And if it would have been like noon or 1 p.m. or something, I would have been like, oh, it doesn't matter. I can be hungover. I can like sleep in. 10 is like not early enough where it's too early to not drink.
Yeah.
But it's early enough that you can't like sleep in really.
Right,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I had to be up by like 8:30 so I could get ready and leave to get to work at 10.
Yeah.
And but I had a plan. I was like, only beer all day. I only did 2 shots all day. I did 1 Fireball and then 1 tequila, which isn't bad. But I drank fucking 75 Michelob Ultras.
You were crushing
probably.
them. Yeah. I knew
At
you were
least.
drunk. This is the moment I knew you were drunk is when I looked down at my text messages. I got a text. It was like 9 o'clock. And we'll pull it up on the YouTube, but it's just a picture of fucking Beetlejuice wearing boxing gloves. It just says good fucking morning. Dude. And I sent it. I looked at it. I'm like, what the fuck, Jake? I was like, whatever. He's drunk. And dude, I kept telling him, like, I kept talking to him and we'd be like in the middle of a conversation and then he'd walk away and then I'd look down at my phone and I'd have he'd send the same link again. He sent this fucking link to this tweet like 10 times. Dude, I was getting like pissed for no reason. I was like, dude,
Good
stop
morning,
fucking
dude.
sending
Yeah,
me
you're
this.
like, you're so mad at me. Like, dude, I fucking get it.
Good fucking morning. It is fucking funny though every time you look at him. It's so good. It's one of my favorite
Dude,
favorite things.
He's fucking amazing. So Beetlejuice, not the like Halloween character.
Oh,
those
yeah,
of
the
you just
real
listening,
Beetlejuice.
Green that used to be on the Howard Stern show all the time.
God,
Dude,
those
one of
are
my
classic
favorite
clips,
videos.
dude.
One of my favorite videos is the one where he's talking about Obama. And he's like, he sent my mother a birthday card. He's like, I said, if you ever pull some shit like that again, I'm gonna break your fucking neck.
Dude, it's fucking so good. Whenever I still to this day, whenever I don't know what, like, if it pops in my head, I always watch it. Always just go on a deep dive of Beetlejuice clips, dude. So fucking good.
He's brilliant.
Always makes me laugh. But
yeah,
anyway,
dude, I had a good time at the wedding.
Same.
Oh yeah.
Do you think this guy's medals are fake?
Yeah.
Since it's
no,
a
they're
fake
real
country?
medals for the country of Molossia.
Well,
So
yeah,
scroll
but
down a little
like,
bit. How many people? Let's get some.
he's got a lot of
deets on
accolades
this,
for his fake
nation.
country.
By the way, yeah, if you can't see this, you got to watch the YouTube because the picture of this guy is unbelievable. He's wearing like a hat with a big like emblem on it. He looks like a real government official.
He looks like Johnny
He's wearing a
Knoxville
jacket
in
with
an
a
old
bunch
person
of
suit.
medals on it. He does look like Johnny Knoxville a little bit. But he looks like a fucking general, dude. He's the dictator of Molossia. So he watched some movie where it was about a tiny fictional nation waging war on the U.S. He's referred to as Your Excellency or President Bao. Bao? How would you say that? Bao?
I think
We should get.
Bao.
He did a phone interview with Insider. We should get him on the show, dude.
Dude, see, this guy might be attainable. We just make ourselves sound way more.
This is what it says. Bao is now the self-proclaimed benevolent dictator of the Republic of Molossia.
So this is in Nevada?
Oh, there's 35 people in it, dude. That's not a bad nation state, I'll say.
I'll give it to him. That's actually pretty impressive that he was able to get 35.
That's kinda cool.
Anytime you can get over 20 people to like, because
I mean, there's a lot of cults that have more than that. Look at the Catholic Church.
Yeah, true. But like having like 35 fans, like in like
Dude,
say our show, like
look,
say we had 35 fans, that's not a lot, but like to have someone like declare they're a fucking citizen of your nation state, that's another level
dude. Yeah,
of
yeah,
fandom.
That's true. But that's like cults, dude. That's why cults are so interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like so many people
It's the same
follow
thing,
it. And
yeah.
like, and look, now I don't want to come down and rip on the Catholic religion. Whatever. Believe whatever you want to believe. Do whatever you want to do. 100%. I don't care. But the wedding that we went to, they did a Catholic ceremony. Beautiful, beautiful Catholic ceremony. Beautiful. Great for them. Amazing. They're married now. Amazing. But it is fucking weird and culty, dude. You ever been to a Catholic wedding? It's fucking weird and culty. There's the guy sitting up there in the robes and he's drinking out of a fucking chalice. And
Yeah.
there's the fucking Jesus fucking pinned up there. He's all blood. Like, that's just objectively weird. It is objectively weird, dude.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
weird.
deny that it's weird. Even if you're a devout Catholic, like I feel like you can't deny that
Yeah.
it's a little weird.
I mean, you
I
can.
mean, just like
you can deny
everything
it,
can-
but you can't genuinely believe that, dude.
Maybe dude, religion is hard. I don't know how to fucking even talk about religion.
It's weird.
I
I'm
can tell
not
you what I
trashing
think.
on it.
I can tell you what I think. I'm not going to say I don't know how you could think that. All I can say is I don't get it. That's all I can say.
Okay, yeah. That's
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't care what you do, but don't do that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, because we were kind of talking about this the other day. Like, that's how people are. Like all the COVID stuff. Like, because Bill Gates, by the way, just came out and said that it was not even as bad as the flu. Right now, he goes, we didn't know that
Comparable
a year or two
to
ago.
the flu.
What do you mean, Bill Gates? I knew that. I'm a fucking idiot. And I could just look at it and be like, it's not as bad as the flu. And Bill Gates, who is just swaying like policies for global health operations, and he didn't know that? You're telling me he didn't have access to the same information that I had off of Twitter, dude? He knew that.
Yeah.
He knew that. And he's just coming out and saying it now. But we were talking about it. It's like everybody knew that. Everybody knew that people our age weren't really dying from it. It wasn't even as bad as it was about as bad as the flu. Maybe a little worse.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
In
similar.
large numbers, they weren't dying. They were dying.
Yes.
There were people dying.
It wasn't
but not
Ebola,
like,
dude.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that, how it's like people just, like the people that are double masking still and are like, you need to get vaccinated. Like, dude, even they don't believe it. They can't believe
There's
it.
no
Or
way.
they're just,
They're
I mean, I think there's like a definite mental health problem in this country, and some of those people are like the huge,
I think there's like a competitive
maskers
spirit
still.
to it as well.
Yeah,
Like they
it's
want to be
it's
right.
the new religion. They don't have religion anymore where they're like, you have to believe everything that this like ideology says, no matter if you believe it. That's the whole thing. They don't even want you to believe it. They would just want you to say that that's the right way,
Yeah.
even more than believing
They
it.
don't even
They
care
just
how
want you to
sincere it
say
is.
it, dude. Yeah, I swear, dude. They can't believe that sometimes. But that's how religion is, and it's fucking always been weird to me.
It makes for good
like-
entertainment, though. It's kind of funny. Like to think that there's people actually doing.
Yeah.
Like you're just wasting
And
your
there's people
fucking
that-
time.
There's people, I think, like that's how cults operate, is they get people to believe stuff like that, and they can just do whatever
Yeah.
because they have this sense of moral superiority because they're doing the right thing, whether
Yeah.
they think it's right or not, because they say it's the right thing. And then they can be assholes and justify it because they're in the right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
And,
when it leaves. It's when it leaves your own. It's when it leaves your own circle. That's when it becomes fucking annoying and a problem. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, if you want to fucking double mask and get 17 vaccines, be my guest. I don't give a
Go
shit.
for it.
But don't fucking
Yeah, 100%,
yell.
same.
Don't like assault people, verbally assault people, or physically, like for not thinking or
Yeah.
believing the same thing that you do. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's the same with any like religions or cult. Not even like the vaccine shit. It's just like anything. Like
Yeah. Well,
whether
because
or not
they
you
think they're saving lives.
drive an electric car.
They're the good person.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can be as shitty as they want because they're the good person because they're
Yeah.
wearing a mask and they're
Yeah.
saving lives. Like, oh, dude, it's so weird.
Yeah.
But
This
yeah,
is-
dude.
This dictator thing is kind of funny though.
Yeah, keep going. Keep reading on this bad boy. Look at him,
Go!
dude. He's a badass.
He's got a fucking
Kevin
soul
Bao,
badge.
baby.
Do you see that?
Let's go. Yeah, he's a fucking benevolent dictator. I'll say that. Oh, he's from Portland.
Hmm.
It was originally known as the Grand Republic of Voldstein.
Jesus.
He appointed himself prime minister.
How does that even
and
work?
Spielman was made king.
So like when
What?
it comes to laws and things like that, like this guy's kind of full of shit, right? Like he can't
They're
just
not.
do
Yeah, they're not
anything.
recognized as an independent nation. Like the U.S. doesn't recognize them as a country. But he just set up shop in the middle of the desert and said he doesn't have to abide by the laws of the United States government.
I guess if you're really in
That's
the middle of
fucking
fucking
hilarious.
nowhere, no one's gonna say anything to you. Like as long as there's no like complaints or anything, and it's your
Yeah, right.
land. It's just like in Iowa. Like if you live out in the country, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like
So
or
you kind of can.
any Midwest like space area where there's a lot of farmland or like you could like we could go start a fucking cult in the middle of a cornfield up by Dubuque and no one would fucking know. Like we could get like 10 people, 20 people, start a state. Dude, no one would have any idea what we were
Let's
doing.
do it. I want to start a fucking micronation.
Dude, I want to start a pyramid scheme. We talked about this in not Oregon. We never fucking went to Oregon. Arizona.
We do
Remember we were
need to
just
start a
sitting around the
pyramid scheme,
table.
man.
We're like, what are we going to do for... We're like all drunk, sitting around this fucking dining table. We're like, what's the pyramid scheme we're going to start? We're like... We're like going
Dude.
through like different ways to start a pyramid scheme with like fucking workout supplements and shit.
Oh yeah,
Remember
dude.
that?
We had a fucking good business plan going.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think
It's still a
our idea
possibility.
for the website is a fucking really good idea.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it because someone's gonna rip it off on
No,
this.
don't do it.
But there
It
was
has
the
to
one
do with,
website that we
like
found.
supplements though. We'll say that.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. I was fucking hellbent. Like, we got to do this. Like, I was trying to write up like plans for all this shit. But
Yeah.
I just don't know how to do any of because the whole thing is a website algorithm. That's the whole business, basically.
Yeah.
Without that, it's just a supplement company.
Yeah. I could figure it out
Right.
if I actually took the time. Like if we actually took the time to plan out what we want to do, I could actually do the legwork on the web part. We just have to like actually figure out everything up front. You know what I mean? Because when I'm going through,
Right.
I can't just like think on the spot what we're putting in certain places. Like we have to like actually plan
no,
it
I know
out.
what you mean.
But we could probably do
Yeah.
it. I mean, no one knows what the
I thought
fuck
it
we're
was a good
talking
idea.
about. So
Good, dude, because
Yeah.
they're gonna freaking rob
they're
it.
gonna blink one day and we're gonna be not doing this anymore. Actually, we'd probably
we're
do
gonna
this.
do this.
Oh, totally.
We're gonna
do
start
this
selling
still.
supplements like Alex Jones, dude.
It's gonna be our only
speaking of
sponsor.
Alex Jones,
Oh, what?
Did
Speaking of
you
Alex
see-
Jones, we never talk about Alex Jones.
yeah, this is the first time I think we're gonna talk about Alex Jones on this show. But he just got slapped with a hefty fine,
$1 billion or something like that.
$965 million, I think.
Gee, dude, there's no way he even has
That's-
that much money.
That's a lot of zinc supplements he's got to push through fucking band.video,
Yeah.
dude.
I would be willing to bet
But
he
I'm
doesn't
actually-
even have close to that. That's so much. Like,
Oh no, that's almost $1 billion, dude.
there's no way he's a billionaire.
No way, dude. But I think that company, I think they actually bring in quite a bit of money, not billions of dollars, but
He's probably made $1 billion plus with his companies over
Throughout
the
his
years,
career,
but like,
maybe.
but he's not him personally. He's no
I don't know,
fucking
how
way.
much, look
He's-
up Alex Jones' net worth.
Oh, I bet this was Googled a lot actually.
Oh, recently 100%.
Holy shit. Okay, this is more than I thought.
270.
135 to, well, this is a range. 135 to 270 million. That's actually more than I
So-
thought.
It's crazy that they can slap this fine on him and then also like essentially destroy all of his means to make money. You know what I mean? Like they kicked him off. I guess that wasn't the government. That was the like social media platforms. Like he's banned off of YouTube. He's banned off of Google. He's banned off of like all the app stores and stuff. That's why he has his own website, the band.video.
It almost seems like I don't know where I'm going with this, so just bear with me. It almost seems like it
Let's
should
work
have
it
been
out.
like a criminal type charge, not like a civil lawsuit. Because like he was literally like putting like these families in fucking real danger because his fans are so fucking crazy.
But I don't
Like, that
think
seems
he
more
did
criminal
anything
than-
illegal. I don't think he did anything illegal outside of defamation, which is illegal,
That's
but he
true,
didn't
yeah.
he didn't go to these people's
Yeah.
places and assault them or anything.
So I guess it has to be
But-
like a civil lawsuit. Yeah. Next article.
Oh, this is a good one. Let's pull this one up. Moving right along, we got some Tom Cruise fun facts. So Tom Cruise is set to become first actor to shoot a movie in outer space. Because of course he is. Because Tom Cruise is a fucking badass, dude.
Oh fuck! So like
Look at him.
I
That
didn't
guy
hear
is
about
fucking
this.
six-
So like legit,
Dude, and I'll say
actually
if
in outer
anyone's-
space.
If anyone's doing adrenochrome, it's Tom Cruise, right? Look at that guy. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
handsome young fella.
Isn't he
He's
like
like
60?
65.
That's insane.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in his 40s.
Oh, dude.
Maybe 50. 60-year-old.
He's 60. I'll tell you what, he could bust up a couple 25-year-olds that I know, dude.
Yeah. He could beat my ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So where's he shooting in? What movie is it? Do they say?
Yeah, let's scroll down.
Just when you thought Tom Cruise achieved his greatest possible cinematic triumph with the success of Top Gun. Top
Of
Gun
Tom
sequel.
Cruise, Top Gun Maverick. I think that's the movie they were talking
Yeah,
about.
they
Tom
didn't
Cruise,
say the
Top
right
Gun
fucking
Maverick.
movie. Jesus.
I
I think you could
comes with an
say-
idea that is quite literally out of this world. He's going to fucking space, dude. He's going to the International Space Station.
Dude, you know the fucking guy that came up with that line thought he was the smartest person.
Keep going down. What's the dude, Tom Cruise can do fucking anything. Who's the other guy? Who's this guy? Scroll down a little. Is this guy going to space
Who
too?
is this guy?
So
Oh, he's a director.
the
Makes sense. Definitely not an actor.
yeah, he's got a direct. He's got a behind the camera type face. I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely not a camera face.
I don't even know what it's about. Is it supposed to come out soon? Or are they supposed to start shooting soon? He's going up to the International Space Station to film, which I feel like they could just film from Earth. I feel like they don't have to film it in space.
It's probably just like
'Cause,
the
hey, they
novelty
made-
of it.
Yeah, they made Star Wars in the 70s. That was in space. It looked like it was in space.
Yeah, if they can do
I've always
that,
thought
then they
about that,
can
dude.
definitely do this and make it look real and not actually.
I was just thinking about that. Like, how do they film that? I don't know if I'm dumb, but how do they make it like look so real? Like, it looks real, right? I don't need, like, if you told me to go make a video of a spaceship battle in outer space, I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah. Oh, there's
definitely, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even know what I did do. Like, I could, if you told me to make a video of two monsters fighting in an alley in Philadelphia, I would just go film an alley in Philadelphia. I would start with that.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you
monsters. Add the CGI in later. How do you film space? How do I film planets and stuff? That's all fake.
Well, yeah, it's all CGI.
You know what
it's
I
all
mean?
fake effects and stuff.
What the fuck is CGI?
Like a movie
dude?
like
I
Interstellar.
get it's computer generated or whatever, but what the fuck? Like, how do you even begin to generate stuff like that? And how does it look so real?
Well, do you know?
I don't know,
you've
dude.
seen Interstellar, haven't you?
I'm fucking stupid. No, dude, I haven't.
You've never seen fucking Interstellar?
Mm-mm. Nah.
Dude,
didn't wanna.
You should watch that movie. It's such a good movie. But they like, a lot of that movie's in space, quote unquote, in space. And
yeah, it wasn't because Tom Cruise is gonna be in space though.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey has nothing on Tom Cruise.
McConaughey's full of shit.
But when they made that movie, they like consulted with actual like physicists and like astrophysicists and stuff like that. So it wasn't just like some editor guy, like director that's like, okay, I think this is how space is going to be. Like they actually like had real fucking scientists that knew the physics of space and like the way things should be.
Mm-hmm.
So
I get that, but then how did they make it look like that?
Dude, you can make anything look fucking real.
I understand that,
effects.
but my question is, how? Because I don't know, dude.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't know, but I'm like in sound. You're saying that
there's not that much stuff that I don't know, though.
So you're saying it doesn't even seem feasible. Like it doesn't even make sense. You can't wrap your mind around how. Like to me, the way I wrap my mind around it is they just use like effects. They have people that can describe like what like the colors of things, and like someone who knows filmmaking probably understands a lot about like depth and like the way things look in the background, the way a camera is like focused on someone, and like I guess I don't know. There's a lot of different possibilities, I guess. Like Star Wars, there's spaceships and shit flying around, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Like Spaceballs, that looks fake. That looks shitty. But Spaceballs is a great movie.
It's very cheap. Very cheaply made, I think. It's also old now. When did that movie come out? The 80s?
Oh, probably. Might have been the 90s. No, it was probably
I'm going to guess 1987.
It was a playoff Star Wars, so it's definitely after.
Yeah.
1980.
Oh! Come on. 1987, dude.
Still got it. John Candy, Rick Moranis. But anyway, Tom Cruise, he's going to space.
I can't remember if we were talking about this on here, how like a lot of science, I just listen to what they say. I don't know how to carbon date shit. I don't know if turtles were 150 million years old.
It's just like,
yeah, dude.
We're
They're talking about
that and
alternate
like history.
universes.
Like we just believe history.
Yeah, like, all right, dude. Okay. 150 million year old turtles. All right, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just believe them. I have to go, okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh, Pangea, dude. All right.
Out of all things, that sounds like the most bullshit thing.
That's what I said. I was talking about tectonic
bullshit thing, but that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That
I was actually just talking about tectonic plates and whether that's like settled science or not, because I don't understand that. It's all floating on the magma, I guess, because it's just lava underneath. But how do they know that?
The magma.
The core?
Yeah.
Of the Earth?
Just look, dude. It's right there.
And I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of history, like we were talking about this, like the ancient Egyptians and stuff. They don't know what they were fucking on about. They don't know what was going on.
Yeah, just like all the pyramids and shit that were built with such detail, and all these sculptures that were just like chiseled perfectly to the point where it's like, how did someone do that with just a fucking like hand tool?
Yeah, have you seen those? I mean, those are newer, but like from the Renaissance, those like marble carvings that look like cloth. Have you seen that shit? Look up Renaissance marble carving, really, really good. I don't know. Don't look at that. Yeah, let's see you spell Renaissance.
Oh shit.
Actually, no, you get the fucking cheat sheet right there, dude.
Renaissance what?
The Renaissance is out of control. That word needs to fucking tighten up.
Yeah, holy
marble
shit.
carvings.
RENNAISSANCE. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. Look at some of this shit, dude. Down middle, down one row, to the right one. One more. Other way, you're the right. That one. Like, look at that. It looks like
that's actually a person that they like molded.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty wild.
It's crazy the detail they
But
can
also
do.
it's
just solid marble.
Yeah. It's also
Like
not
the way
fair,
the
I think, to
towel-
discount
it's not a
people's
towel.
creativities. I think sometimes when we think about this stuff, I always think in my head, like I always have this thought in my head that people back then just like had no creativity. Like people had creative, like people
I don't
were
think
creative.
that. How did they have the technology to make it that precise on like the towel that's hanging? It's not a towel, the blanket or whatever.
Yeah.
To make it look like that, to make it like flowing like that.
Yeah, like I
That's
don't know
crazy. What did they do that with?
Like if
they
you're
didn't hammer and
chiseling
chisel
something
that,
with
did
just
they?
your hand, like if
Yeah.
you're using like a hammer type thing and a chisel, I feel like you'd lose your.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be accurate. Like you would be off. There'd be a little human error. But this looks just
That's what
so
I'm
fucking
saying.
perfect.
Or like some of the shit that Da Vinci did. Well, we talked
But
about
also
Da
there's-
Vinci on here.
Yeah. There's also people that do crazy shit though. Like there's people that that do like crazy art now, and you're like, how the fuck are they doing? Like people with
Yeah,
really
that's
good
true.
handwriting. That's crazy to me. Like people that can do like perfect shapes and shit just with their hand.
Yeah.
That's a little nuts too.
Yeah, art. People that are really good at art don't make sense to me. Look at go down one row, two over. That one more to the right. That. How is that made out of marble?
Yeah. It's so
How
smooth.
the fuck do you do that? So it's like a face with it's a lady's face with what would you call that? A thing. It's
like a veil.
Oh fuck, dude, that's what it is.
That's a good
it's a
word.
veil over her face, and it's made out of marble, and you can almost see through the veil.
Yeah, it
to her
looks like there's
face.
actually a veil on it.
Yeah,
On her
dude,
face.
that's crazy. How do you do that? Like that is that hand chiseled out of marble?
Yeah. I don't know.
Or you think they had machines, dude?
I think it's
the veiled
It's easy
virgin,
to
that's
say
what it's
that there was
called.
machines, but like I said, there's people that have fucking crazy
Yeah, that's
artistic
true.
ability. Like people that make
That's just so crazy. It looks soft. Like it looks like it's a real
it looks
veil.
like you could pull it up over her head
Yeah,
and it would just come right off. Yeah,
that's crazy.
that's pretty nuts. It's like cakes, dude. Like have you ever like that show?
Yeah,
Let
but
the-
cakes are soft.
That's true. So you can.
You know what
like-
I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Like this is solid marble.
Yeah.
This is a fucking rock, dude. That
That's
someone
true.
hand carved that. What are you carving it with? Like a cake, you
What
can
are you
get very
sanding it
fine
down
little
with?
details
Like,
with
just
the
with your
edge of a
hand?
knife.
Even if you sand it down with
What's
your
that?
hand, how are you making it like that smooth? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, dude.
It's not very believable. I don't know. I don't think
I
it's
never
real.
saw this shit in person. That could be CGI, dude.
Yeah. I never fucking saw it. What was this thing that you sent me here about Futurama?
We got some people, 199 people in Arizona have opted to be cryopreserved inside tanks filled with liquid nitrogen with the hopes of being revived in the future. Now, these people are dead, and they aren't coming back,
That's
right?
You know that this guy is just like, this guy running this cryo thing is just as fucking crazy as the guy who runs his own nation state.
Raking in money.
He's like the guy.
How much? That can't be cheap. Click on the article. Let's see. I bet
Oh,
it says how
no.
much they cost.
You have to just be prepared to commit. There's no. Do you think these people are just like
Our patients
depressed?
aren't dead.
Depressed and they just want to kill themselves, so they just use this as
Well,
like.
are they dead first and then they get frozen? Oh, are they? Did they get frozen while they were still alive?
Dude, that's
what it's
fucking
saying?
hard.
Yeah, that is hard.
Time and death is on pause. So yeah, I guess.
Wow, it is. Many of the patients, as Alcor Life Extension Foundation calls them, are people who are terminally ill with cancer, ALS, or other diseases with no cure in the present day.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
So
than
they
my
are alive and they
reasoning.
just get fucking frozen.
in hopes that there's going to be a
Wow.
cure when they wake up.
So one of the patients is who's this that it's talking about? What's her name?
Matherin Neovar Tugapong.
That's worse than Renaissance, bud.
That is a crazy last name. The youngest person to be
Wow,
cryogenically
dude.
frozen. She's
It's
from
a little
Thailand
girl.
and she has brain cancer.
Because
Well, no, she's still
they're
alive.
not really dead. They're just
who
legally
had
dead.
brain cancer.
Wow, dude. That's
I
crazy. How
mean-
much did this cost?
I mean, if you're going to die, like if you're 100% chance to die and you had the money to do this, why not?
Yeah. I guess, yeah. That's true. Paris Hilton is signed up to do it.
Oh, of course. Simon Coldwell? I thought it was Cowell. Did I just get Mandela'd?
Maybe
Said America's Got
maybe that's how
Talent,
you just
Simon
say it.
Coldwell. I thought it
Maybe
was
that's how you
Simon.
say it.
It was probably a typo, actually.
Or maybe that's just how you say it. I don't know. I've never read it before.
No, it's Simon Cowell. They just had a typo.
Fucking idiot.
Hey, Jake.
Good fucking morning.
Where were we at?
But yeah, dude, that's crazy. I want to see how much it costs, dude.
Oh, dude, no way. Legendary baseball player Ted Williams, who died in 2002, is currently one of their frozen patients. So I guess I'm confused still now because this sentence makes it seem like he was dead.
Some of them are dead.
So what the fuck's
I think
the
some
point
of them died.
doing it?
Some of them are still alive. So his body is still like cryogenically frozen and preserved.
Oh, okay.
Because if you just bury someone, you just decay.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, make no mistake, the people that were alive are dead now, Logan.
Don't tell the guy that owns this that. Actually, this guy probably doesn't
no
fucking
shit.
even believe it.
Yeah, this guy doesn't give a fuck. He's just raking in money, putting these people in an expensive-ass
Yeah.
deep freezer.
And the funny thing about it is you could charge so much money for this too, because it's like, if you're, you know what I mean? Like if you're going into this, like price doesn't fucking matter. You're going to be dead.
Right. Do you pay rent? Do you think they pay like a monthly rent?
Well, I don't know.
Because if they pay like
Do you think they're
$100,000,
well,
but
they're
what if it takes 1,000 years? Do you think their family pays monthly rent? It's just
No.
draining the resources of their family.
Actually, it
Their
has.
family
They
can't
have
afford
to.
to fucking pay for it.
They have to pay
Right?
rent.
Or is it a one-time fee? Keep going. I want to see how much this shit costs. Dude. Does it say it? I don't see.
Oh, they did an
any
interview
sort
with
of-
Reuters. Oh, here we go. It costs a minimum of $200,000 to freeze a body and $80,000 for the brain alone.
That's not that much, really, right? $200K.
I mean, think about it though. The people that it would be worth preserving, that's a lot. Like if you're a little girl, like that little girl in Thailand,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like how the fuck, like there's a good chance most kids with fucking brain cancer don't have $200,000 to throw at this.
Oh yeah. Right.
The only people that have that much money are
But
like
I feel
older.
like to freeze your body to bring it back in the future, you'd think it'd be more than
yeah.
$200,000.
No, I agree with that. I feel like you almost have to have a
Bugatti. That's less than a Bugatti. You could buy a Bugatti. You could buy fucking 5 cryogenically frozen bodies for like one
Dude.
Bugatti. How much is a fucking...
dude. Hold on. This guy
You
is
can't buy a fucking 3-bedroom house for $200,000, dude.
Dude, this guy is a fucking genius. Listen to this. Al Gore says that the vast majority of its members don't have the money, so they use life
Yeah.
insurance equal to the amount, making Al Gore the beneficiary of the policy. So this dude is just
I saw
ripping
that.
off fucking
Yep.
life insurance
Oh, yeah.
policies.
Maybe. For now. Because he knows... This guy knows by the time... anything comes, the technology
gonna be
comes
dead.
to bring these people back. Yeah, you think he's freezing himself? Nah.
He lived a good
He
life.
doesn't want to come back. He doesn't want to come back, dude.
Fuck yeah. Fuck no. Yeah. I don't know.
That's fucking funny.
Well, what do you say?
Good fucking morning. That's what I say. We'll end on that today.